Week 2 of Highlights of LA the Swedish Way. I moved to Los Angeles when I was 24 years old. I went out often with my friends to nightclubs and bars, and we had a great time. It was a lot of celebrities out, but that was back in my 20s. Now, when I'm in my 30s, the outings, they look slightly different. I oftentimes go out to have dinner with my friends, or we go to events and bars or restaurants. We're not really in the nightclub scene anymore. A couple of weeks ago, we went to a spiritual art event in an estate in Bel Air, and we met a really nice girl there. We exchanged phone numbers, and we were invited to her birthday party in Malibu. We were just gonna go for an hour or so. I actually thought it was gonna be at the beach, but then we showed up and the birthday was in this gorgeous house. She had made such a nice table with all this food, and we had a really good time. The people were so cool and very kind and accommodating. John and I, we decided to try to go down to the beach, and we didn't realize how steep the cliff was.
Never miss an opportunity to get a workout in, even if they're heels, long sundress, and a little drink in your hand. You'll just get it in.
Because of all the rain that we had earlier this year, the ground was sort of uneven, and there had been a lot of mudslides there. So stupid of me, because I walked down with a drink in my hand, and I didn't want to leave the plastic cup in nature, so I decided to bring it back up. I could see the headlines in front of me. A tipsy woman fell off a cliff, but she still had the drink in her hand. Remember, don't drink and hike. That's very stupid. We were invited to stay for dinner, so they had a private chef that came out, and we had hibachi dinner, so he made all of the food in front of us, and it was such a magical night. The moon was incredible. It was like a painting, so surreal. It's so much easier to have a social life in the city. Not many of my friends have kids or families. I have so many fun friends at work, and we oftentimes try to go out together. We went to a Japanese restaurant called Koi, where we had an amazing dinner. We had so much food and everything was delicious. We always order different dishes and we share them, so everyone have a little bit of everything, and I actually love that. The cheesecake at the end, oh my god, it was so delicious. People here really want to connect and get to know each other, whereas I feel like in Sweden, people rather keep to themselves than to go out and interact with strangers or meet new people, unless they're really, really drunk. Americans, they're so much easier to connect to. You just never know who you're gonna run into. It's a city with endless possibilities.